I'm Denise, a licensed therapist with 25 years of experience studying toxic behavior.
And I'm Joanne, a reality TV obsessed fan with absolutely zero regrets about it,
We were college roommates.
which means we have been having this exact conversation for over 30 years. The only difference now is that there's champagne in our glasses instead of beer.
Every week, we sit down and break down the drama, the chaos, and the toxic behavior you can't stop watching.
And Denise will tell you what is actually going on beneath the surface.
This is Charmingly Toxic.
So join us in a glass and let's get into it.
We're back, Joanne.
Cheers, Denise.
Back to talk everything Bravo and Love Island this week. And a special episode next week of Love Island. All right. What gossip do you have for us?
Well, first, cheers.
Oh, yes. Cheers.
So this one's interesting. I think you'll love it. Brandy Glanville now says she has a benign tumor in one of her lymph nodes, and that's why the fluid was moving around her face.
Yeah. Again, I'm still leaning on psychotic break. I think she's over the edge on that. I didn't see this latest, but yeah.
Martha from Ladies of London, her bird Hecate died.
No.
It drowned in a tub that she had outside.
What?
She was sobbing, posting the video saying like the bird was always, I don't know, was always so careful about water and just was always cautious and everything. And she couldn't find it. And she went outside and it was in that tub that she left. So she feels like obviously responsible.
Can't birds swim?
I thought so. I don't know. This bird didn't swim that day.
Gosh, that's awful.
It was really sad. She was just
Yeah.
sobbing.
It's like her child.
Yes.
Did you see they got put on pause?
Oh, officially?
Mm-hmm.
That really stinks.
I know. I like that show.
I liked it a lot. Would have been a good like summer filler show, but they're not doing summer filler shows on Bravo this year.
Yeah, no.
They're going all in.
All right, what else?
West sat down for the whiteboard video with Soho Brody, who he's done them on Instagram before, but also this Soho Brody guy has been on Summer House. Like he's been at the parties, at least two.
Okay, what's
the
his
other
name?
guy that does the video? Soho Brody.
Soho. So in the previous whiteboards, has Wes been involved with those?
Every single one except the last two. And Lindsay Hubbard was like, you coward. Like, you don't even have West on. You need to do a whiteboard on West. And so when he started, he's like, Mother Hubbard called us out about not doing this video. But then she commented on this one and said, yeah, but I told him West shouldn't have been there. But why would you ever listen to a woman or something like that? She still gave him crap.
Yeah, I was like, is Wes friends with these guys? So he is.
Yes. And they were at the Yankees game with him when he was with Amanda.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, this Soho guy is hilarious, whatever his name is.
Super funny.
So funny.
And they give Wes some crap.
They do, but he acts like it's all great TV.
I mean, he was like, what did he say? Part of it. We'll take a timeout in the penalty box. We'll take a TO in the penalty box.
Yeah.
And then at the end, they're like, see you on House of Villains or something, did they say? Or
I saw a little bit of part 1 and all of part 2, but he just thought it was all for entertainment value. Where does this guy publish this stuff? YouTube? Instagram?
I don't know. I see it on Instagram. I don't know where the source is.
It's like, this is great Instagram entertainment. I'm happy to be part of it. Then I didn't want to watch it anymore.
Yeah, I get it. They gave him crap for the soulless AI statement, and West says that neither he nor Amanda wrote that horrible statement. He's clearly bothered by the Jesse Sierra flirting. He seemed pretty pissed. Like they were in bathing suits, spooning, cuddling under the blankets. Like in his mind, he's done no wrong because Sierra was doing that with Jesse and they didn't speak for 2 years, whatever. He denies trying to get the OGs fired.
Did he?
He said that absolutely 100% did not happen. He's spoken to Andy multiple times, he said. And he said Andy even defended us on...
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Like, he's friends with Andy now?
I mean, they kind of always were.
Yeah.
Tight, and the whole, like, Ozark spinoff potential, I don't know. But my last note was that Wes fits right in with the McBee Dynasty. Like, he's from Missouri. He looks like them, the stupid mullets. Yeah. Put him on there.
And definitely drinking and doing some drugs. I did see where he slipped and inferred that she was on Xanax, which we all knew, but
him too.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that again. That was highly entertaining. But then I don't want to give him credit. All right.
You want to talk about Love Island?
Yes. Okay. So next week, we're going to have on my friend's daughter, who's going to be 18, and your daughter, who is 19, to get their take. Okay. So everybody knows I have a really bad memory. So they're in Casa Amor.
Mm-hmm.
In past seasons, have they slept in each other's beds? Like, have they said, will you sleep in my bed tonight?
Yeah.
They have?
Yeah.
Why do I not remember that? So in Casa Amor, every night they could potentially have a different person in their bed.
I guess, yeah. I don't know that I've seen that actually, but yeah, they could. They ask them if they will sleep with them in the bed.
Okay. And you did not see the latest challenge.
I've seen clips of it, but I haven't seen the whole episode.
That was disgusting.
It's always disgusting. That's why I wasn't like, let me take time out of my day to watch this nastiness. I know Kenzie did a split on some guy. I don't even know what that means.
Okay, so when we get to Rhode Island, we're going to talk about slam pig, but what is this clam slam? Like, is this a new word, a new phrase?
I think that's her doing the splits and
Right.
slamming her
Right. But
on the ground.
has that always been a term and I just never heard of it before? Or are they inventing all these slam phrases now?
Good question. I don't know.
What do you think of the clam slam?
It's not necessary. Stop it. It's cool. You could do it. That's great. Do it once or twice, but don't do it like all angrily.
Yeah. What did you think about when they were debating about kicking out the girls and the guys and they kicked out, what's his name? Because he was too lustful.
Yeah.
And she was saying she wasn't lustful. Kenzie. She comes across as extremely lustful to me.
Yeah. Maybe like he had the whole like Latin smoothness to him
Mm-hmm.
that maybe the girls couldn't relate to. And I think it was Sean and Beatrice also said like, he was great. He was definitely misunderstood and not portrayed to his true character. She seems like the dingy, la 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 la. You know, like I don't know that I'd call her lustful. I'd call her a little slutty, maybe.
I would call her the slutty girl next door.
Yeah, lustful seems too classy of a term.
That's hilarious. Lustful, too classy. Okay. And I'm starting to like Bryce more.
Same. And Trinity.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be so cute if they're the only couple that survives this Casa thing. Obviously, Casey, everyone's hating on him.
Yeah.
I saw some posts like how he might have made the girl uncomfortable. I don't know. I need to watch the episode.
He's not like authentic enough of a person for Anaya.
Yeah, she deserves better. And she's got, from what I'm reading anyway, some good potential guys over there.
So after these people have landed, they're going to pick. No more new people come in, right?
Sometimes they'll bring in a bombshell or two post Casa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is it post Casa where they lock in or is it before?
It's up to the couples to when they lock in.
Okay. But no one's locked in.
No one has officially or closed off. Been
Closed
no
off,
one has
closed
said
off.
they're closed off yet.
I did read that someone, maybe a bombshell, told Zach and Bryce that there was a lot of speculation about them online. So about, having feelings for each other. So they were like hamming it up on purpose.
Really
Yeah.
interesting. That's funny. Good for them.
I know, right?
It's smart, actually.
But who knows if that's true or not.
The fans love a bromance, don't they?
Right. All right. Any other comments on that? I'm looking forward to next week to hear what these young kids have to say.
I agree.
Because in the audition process, they've got to be like, are you comfortable with doing soft porn? Right? They have to.
Potentially being exposed to communicable diseases.
Yeah. Like, are you okay doing a striptease every other episode in
And
costume?
having gel in orifices where it doesn't belong or whatever else they put in there.
Yeah. I can't see our generation signing up for anything like that.
I mean, look, we launched it, right? The real world. We brought reality TV to the forefront. It's accelerated since real world New York.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. All right. We'll get into it next week. Okay. So let's go to Rhode Island reunion. Okay. First I said, when they have them like coming in to get ready, I wrote all the Louis Vuitton travel bag luggage. Do you think this is real or are these what they say fugazi?
I tend to think they're real.
Okay.
A lot of these girls seem to have, like, Liz, Rula, Alicia, they seem extremely well off, right?
I think that they like to look like they're more well off than they
Well,
are.
that's, yeah, the housewives way, I guess.
But maybe they have like one reel and a few fakes.
Potentially. It was a lot.
Okay. And I also want to say, why do they look like they're wearing pageant dresses? Like those dresses were really
Prom. Yeah, prom pageant.
tacky.
I don't know. I guess it's just the housewives way, right?
Yeah, but not all casts look that.
Well, Jenna Lyons showed up in her bathrobe. That was pretty iconic.
Yeah, that was funny. And I just kept thinking, poor Rosie's boobs that were like stuck in that plastic. Whatever. What was that? Plastic,
Did not
right?
look comfortable.
Mm-mm.
I think they all look gorgeous. I mean, they are all gorgeous.
They're all very pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think Joellen looked the best, which is hard because, again, they're all like drop dead gorgeous.
She really looked good.
Yeah.
And Rosie's really pretty.
Really pretty.
Yeah. Okay, Rula. Who did her nose job? You know, there's a lot of comments that she looks just like, what's her name on New Jersey? Rachel Fuda.
Yeah.
But I think also Jen Aiden. Like maybe the Jersey and Rhode Island ladies all use the same plastic surgeon.
Didn't Jen Aiden go to like Turkey or something?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Turkey A now it's called. Did you see that? The U.S. is playing Turkey A in the match tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, it's Turkey A now. I don't know why.
Well, it looked like she said she got what, a lip
lift.
Lip
I've
lift.
never heard of a lip lift.
Me neither. But it looks like she got a facelift also.
Like her nose is all squished and her lip, I mean, what are we going for?
And she did have bruising on the side of her face, which, you know, maybe she recently had the facelift or was having injectables. I don't know. But she looked and acted and sounded like a totally different person.
Yeah, a lot of comments about her, like, just shut up. It was like kind of like Janet on the Valley a little bit. Just stop.
But I think Rula was also drinking. Her demeanor was like edgy and...
Yeah, standing up and screaming at Joellen toward the end. Yeah.
So Alicia, Liz, and Joellen are all from Cranston.
Okay.
Rula is not. No. So Cranston, I said this before, is just like the equivalent of Paterson, New Jersey. Like we're from the streets of Cranston because they're so like, you know, like rough and tumble.
Mm-hmm.
But it sounded like Rula was trying to be like that.
Yeah, I don't know. She tried to hold her own against Liz, but back down.
Right. You can't hold your own against Liz or Joellen. Like they'll eat you alive. Alicia was hilarious. The whole reunion. I mean, thank God for her and her funny lines and just comedy about the horse. Yeah. The whole thing about the horse, and now she was allergic to horses. I love a horse.
I'm allergic. I get hives, I get welts all over. She's really funny.
She's great. She's definitely coming back. Rosie and Kelsey still hate each other. I mean, I think they're both pretty competitive.
Yeah. Did you notice Ashley try to step in and stand up for Rosie? I think she's like, if I'm going to be able to stay on the show, I better speak up and cause controversy and not just cry.
Exactly.
She tried.
She's getting into the game a little too late.
Yeah. Well, Kelsey was saying how she had information about Rosie before filming or something. So they're saying kind of like the feud goes deeper than what we saw about the hair and makeup or whatever.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, like I said before, they're just trying to compare who's the bigger slut.
Yeah.
They both have past. And then obviously Rosie gives the best line of the reunion with, your only other coworker you have lives in Florida. I mean, Kelsey, just admit, right? You're on the payroll for this guy. Like, why does she have to try to pretend anything different? I don't know. Nothing else in the reunion really like...
Well, Liz's cheating came up, and Rula, when Liz came hard for her, like, say I had an affair, go ahead. Rula was like, no.
Yeah, but this was all stuff that was out already in the open anyway.
For sure. Yeah.
You know, Rula just playing a scared game. And it's okay for Rula to talk about it, but it's not okay for Joellen to talk about Rula's affair.
Yeah.
Did you catch the end when they were insinuating that Joellen has had a lot of affairs, which the look on her face, you know that's true.
Seems like it might have actually had some substance behind it. Yeah.
Or they're swingers. Or both.
Maybe.
And now she quit her job to be a full-time housewife, Joellen.
Yeah. Well, she was also laid off from the job that Brian called. She doesn't know why, if it has to do with that or not. Rula says no, it has nothing to do with that. But
So what do you think they're going to talk about on part 2? You think they'll bring up Dino, maybe?
I hope so. I mean, I love, again, the petty drama. Like, I asked you if you wanted me to wash something because it smelled like smoke, and how dare you insinuate that my thing is dirty and smells like smoke. I'm like, I love this low-level drama. It's good. It's entertaining. You were homeless. You were never homeless. That's good.
I mean, Liz sounds like she's been smoking since birth. So I would pin it on Liz as the smoker.
And was Liz having affairs? I don't know.
I think they all do, except for Ashley and Jared.
Yeah, she could never.
Do you think they'll do a segment on Audrey's? Like, is it alive and kicking? Is it?
Well, yeah, when the husbands come out, I think they talk about it.
I hope Andy rips Brian to shreds. And he seems not to like Rula. Like, Andy was getting annoyed with her.
She was being annoying.
Yeah. He's like, okay, like, I don't even like you type of energy. Who do you think he does like on the cast?
Alicia. I think he likes Joellen. I think he likes Liz, Ashley, Rosie. Like, they were all pretty good on Watch What Happens Live.
You asked me before we started recording if I thought Liz was a narcissist. And I said it's too early to tell, but I do think people are friends with her because they're afraid of her.
Yeah, I could just definitely see that.
Like, I think Andy's afraid of her. We'll see. Anything else on these ladies?
Mm-mm.
All right. Moving on to the McBee family dynasty. So I had texted you and I said, watch season 1, episode 1. It'll tell you pretty much everything you need to know and lay the groundwork.
And I did.
And what did you come away with?
It was interesting how the senior Stephen was dirt poor, and then he's on the way to have a $1 billion company, which we know obviously never happened. In the opening credits, they show the farm was raided by the FBI. So they've always been a little shady, is my guess. Or, okay.
Mm-hmm.
The car wash is $50 million in debt. Like, car wash is money, like we learned from Breaking Bad. Hello. Like,
Right.
that's how you launder money. One of the easiest ways. Galena having the affair with Stephen Sr., that was a reveal. And he's like taking his clothes off on the show. I was like, damn.
Yeah, he thinks he's the hottest thing ever.
Oh, for sure.
And do you see how he and Galena are perfect to run a shady company together?
Yes. And so he wants his space. She's only allowed to sleep over 2 to 3 times per week. Because of Galena, I assume he had an affair. There was a messy divorce with the mom.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw their truck and tractor and mowers getting robbed, and they confront another farm, but then they kind of like backed off.
Because why do you think? I think they were trying to do insurance fraud.
Ding, 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 ding.
Catch it the first go round, but when I rewatched it, I was like, duh, Denise. Like,
Right.
who's just going to come and steal their equipment, their most expensive farm equipment?
Right, because who else would have a use for it? And they'd see if, oh yeah, okay.
Right, and then they just dropped it.
Yeah, it sort of fizzled. I'm like, will that come up again? That was weird. Like, they went to the guy's farm and confronted him.
Mm-hmm. But I think Steve Jr. was in on it, but the 2 younger boys were not.
Okay. Steve Jr., something about him gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Mm-hmm. And he holds all the dad's secrets.
Well, fast forward to season 3, episode 2.
Yes.
Masha.
Masha is just a young Galena.
Are they saying her mom was moving in? Did I write that down right?
No, I think Steve Sr.'s mom
Oh,
was
yeah,
moving
yeah.
in.
Okay, right.
Because I think Steve had the same arrangement with Masha. Like, you can live here a couple of days a week, but you can't live here full time. But I think since he was in jail / prison, whatever he was, I think she was trying to live there. And everyone's like, no, girl, you can't live here.
Was it Cole, the one son, was like, she's what you would call a stage 5 clinger.
But also, Galena was also a stage 5 clinger. She was doing anything she could to live in that house. So the show kind of starts off, with Steven and Allie.
Yeah. Same.
She says right from the jump that he doesn't last long in bed. This is not going to go over well when he sees this on TV. He's going to lose his mind.
She definitely, I don't know how they met, but she looks like she was born and bred and trained to be a reality TV personality.
Mm-hmm. And she's basically being like, I just want to be just like your mom, and I want to have 4 boys too, and I'm sweet and innocent. Oh, no, Jake the farmhand was the one that called Masha the stage 5 queen.
Oh, yeah. So they flash back to the Halloween party. Galena got arrested last year's, or I guess now, whenever they filmed, for attacking Masha.
Yeah. I don't know how many times she got arrested. Like, I know she got the DUI also last year after she drove into a ditch. I mean, you could see how much Galena's face has changed from season 1 to now. And it's not because of ages, it's because of drinking.
Yeah.
So in season 2, they bust her like that. She's drinking all day. She's drinking at work. There's like vodka bottles, wine bottles, like in her office. Like she has a bad problem. But they're both pretty vicious. I think Galena is not afraid to like hurt people or destroy property. I don't know about Masha though.
Well, she smashed the cameras with a shovel.
Yeah, that's just her.
Okay, so you think she's intoxicated when she's doing these things?
I think she does them sober too. I just think she's psychotic, and so is Masha. So let's see. So Stephen and Allie are having everybody over for a barbecue, right?
Yeah.
You know, I like how the guys are ribbing him a little bit. Like, our dad got sentenced yesterday, and you go pick up your new girlfriend and invite her to the family, and that seems weird.
And saying, I'm going to marry her. We're going to get married. I'm going to marry her. They're like, it's been 2 days. Cole, who's been with his girlfriend for like 7-8 years, they have a kid. He's like, you gotta chill out. You can't propose to this girl that you've known for a minute.
Though I think I read something that they're not together anymore.
Really?
Thank God.
Of course not. They're like, she probably got offered The Bachelor or something. You know what I mean? She was like, I have a bigger reality show.
Better offer. I'm not gonna be stuck on this farm.
I applied for 9 different reality shows, and one of them came through. Like, she'll be the next bombshell in the villa.
So they have this dinner, and Galena shows up, and, you know, Christy agrees to film with Galena. And I'm like, why do you think Christy is nice to Galena? Because Galena's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, what Masha's doing to Galena did to Christy. I don't understand.
The only thing that she mentioned was that she knows Galena cares about the boys.
I mean, I think maybe it's like Galena's keeping the business running, and therefore the boys are making money. Maybe it's best to keep your enemies close.
Yeah, maybe she knows, like, first of all, like you said, she's a holder of secrets. And so she can't go, like, they need her to stay there and be invested.
Yeah, I think it's strategic. I don't think she's like, yay, I love Galena. Because, I mean, she looks like some other people we know in the past. She has those eyes.
Yeah, when she confronts Masha at the Halloween party, I'm like, oh dear.
All right, what do you think about Casey's tallow business? This is Cole's girlfriend.
I wouldn't put beef tallow on my face. I don't know.
I would not either, but it's a huge thing in the homeopathic world.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is. It's supposed to cure acne.
Real beef tallow? Interesting.
But I don't think it does. People believe it does. I don't know. I just don't like putting like tons of fat and oil in your pores.
Yeah. From animal? Isn't that like tallow? Isn't that like the shit in the bone tallow?
No.
Like the gook?
It's all gross to me. But, you know, whatever. At least she's doing something, so good for her.
Oh, I'm thinking marrow. I'm thinking bone marrow. Well, tallow is beef fat, though. So whatever.
Yeah, it's beef fat.
It's a little icky.
So do you think, okay, you didn't see season 2 when Cole asked Casey to marry him, and she's like, no.
Oh.
So he's going to ask her again, obviously, this season. We'll see what she says. I mean, it looks like he's cleaned up his act a little bit. Or is it not out, you know, getting so drunk all the time? In the first episode that you watched, season 1, episode 1, did it talk about Steve not wanting the guys around the girls?
Not that I saw, no.
No, okay.
I know you mentioned that to me.
It must be episode 2. Okay.
Looks like they had to sell $30 million worth of farmland already, and now they sold another $7 million.
Yes.
And Steve Jr. was not trusting Cole to handle it. And he's like, I've been doing all this. You've been gone.
Yeah, I think, like I said last time, Steve thinks he's the smartest. The other boys are like, we can handle things. And then when they handle them, he comes and tries to get in the mix, and they're like, okay, it's already done. Go play with your girlfriend.
Which is legitimately what he just did with that's interesting.
Yeah. Over the seasons, he does the same thing. We see Christy get tricked, quote unquote, to go over to the lodge to drop off steaks, and she has to meet up with Masha.
Yeah.
Then we see the Halloween party, and Masha shows up. I wonder if they just extended her a contract last season, and she has to be in so many episodes.
Has to be.
Because she serves no purpose. She has no allies.
Yeah. So Steve Sr.'s home until he has to go report to be incarcerated.
Right.
Is he living in the lodge and they're just not showing him? Like, was he at that party and they just didn't show him?
That's what I was trying to figure out. Like, did Bravo fire him?
Or is he just refusing to film?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not allowed to film. It's in his best interest because he says shit he should not say.
Yeah.
And I think they're like, you can't control your mouth. So it's just better for you to be off.
Yeah. I would assume he opted out because I feel like if he really didn't want any part of it, they wouldn't be filming the show.
Yeah. And he drinks a lot.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. And you can't get him to stop drinking. So, and that's when he talks a lot. Okay. Yeah. I love the show. I don't know. Some of it's produced, but it's good.
Pretty good. Ready for the Valley?
Okay, the Valley. I know I say this all the time. Why do they take these trips where it's so hot that you can see them so uncomfortably sweating, glistening? I just felt bad for them the whole time. Like, please, film in air conditioning.
Yeah, I guess they have their filming schedule and it's probably easier for them to film outside.
It's awful. And again, don't bring the babies on the trip. I think for this show to come back, there cannot be babies on the show.
On that one bus when they were going shopping, I'm like, who are these random? Oh, it's the nanny.
Why are you bringing your baby shopping in Mexico?
Don't film. If you have to be with your baby, I get it, but probably don't. But they don't want to get fired, right? They know if they take a season off, they run the risk of not being asked back, but I don't want to see it anymore.
Bravo has to plan better, and in no way would I be bringing my 3-month-old on a shopping excursion in Mexico.
No.
It's not safe.
It's absurd.
No one wants to see it. What do you make of this whole fight that half of them can't stand Danny, and then we have Kristen, Luke, and who else defending Danny?
Jesse. Zach a little bit, but not 100%.
I guess my questions are they friends with Danny in real life or only just during filming? Do they think they need Danny and Nia to like make the show?
It's a great question because first of all, they live way far away from all of them.
Mm-hmm.
They also have 4 kids, right? Now, Nia and Kristen, I could see they had the baby around the same time, so I could see them being close. But they live so far away and they have 4 kids. It's not like they're just like, oh, let me pop in with 4 little kids. I think they love Nia so much because she is pretty special. I mean, came from nothing. Was she Miss USA? Miss America?
Some sort of pageant. I don't know.
Yeah. You know, she's just sweet and kind. She's got martial arts. Like she's a badass. But Danny just doesn't like and then he makes it go down to here because he sucks. And his drunk look, you could tell his look when he's drunk when you're like, oh, he's turned.
If we weren't talking about Danny Darko and his drinking and what a dick he is, what would we talk about these two? What do they bring to the table other than this? And so why are they trying to save this couple? Like, don't talk bad about them. Be nice about them. It's really
weird. I didn't watch What Happens Live with Nia.
I saw just clips where she was defending Danny again, and he was not nice to her on this episode.
And she's like, it was a long time ago, and the kids were so young, and now the baby's a year old. Like, I think she's just in that Christian mindset. Because in the one scene, she apologized when he was like, you didn't stick up for me enough. And she just apologized. And I think that's just what she does.
Yeah. How many times do we have to see this where he treats her like crap? And then he's like, you should have been defending me, even though I was being a drunk asshole. And she's like, I tried. I'm sorry. I'll do better next time. Like, what?
Right. She just gives in. She was sort of kind of defending herself a little bit. Like, no, I was doing this. No, you're right. I'm sorry. Like, he's not going to accept any other conclusion to this discussion.
No.
Than her apologizing.
if the whole pitch of the show was, what do you think the pitch was? Okay, we're going to have these aged out bartenders and waitresses get married and start raising families, and we're going to
In the bird.
show what? What are we going to show?
Right. So the Jax Brittany family thing blew up, right? That was sort of one of the main ones. Kristen trying to get pregnant with her new person.
What I want to see, and what maybe the viewers want to see, is these people leaving their kids at home and going out and having a great time and talking about each other and gossip.
Yeah.
And, a few things of dramatic, whatever, with some single people. But this is not what people want to watch.
I love where Jesse and Michelle are now, though, because she's like teasing him. They're almost a little flirty. Like, it's fun. Michelle is so much lighter and more fun.
She really is. And she was jump roping in that scene. She's like, look, it's fun Michelle on vacation. I was like, I love this Michelle.
That's and Janet's drooling because Janet apparently said if she was ever to be with a woman, it would be Michelle.
Okay, let's go to that scene. Did I forget that Janet had said in previous seasons that she has a pass to be with other women? They have an open marriage in that way?
I don't know. I know she's said it on Watch What Happens Live that she's been with women before. She may have said it on a prior season that Jason will allow her to be with a woman. Somebody asked, was it Zach? Like, would you want him to? She was like, I would love that if he was with a man, but I don't know.
So do they mean she could be with another woman and I don't need to know about it? Or she could be another woman in our bedroom where I'm watching it?
I don't know, this whole cucking phrase now.
Right.
Taking off. I don't know.
I'm like, all these sex phrases. I don't want to know any of these. I don't. I made this far in my life without knowing these sex terms. I'm good.
I don't know. I'm just loving Michelle this season. Anyway, but Janet was like doing a lot. The snide comments under her. It was like Rula at the reunion. I said it earlier when we were talking about that. Like Janet just with the comments, she called Danny a dumb motherfucker or something. Like it's just ugly. Maybe she said it to Jesse.
I mean, what she's saying, we talked about this before, is okay, he's a drunk. He acts like an asshole. He does shitty things. She shouldn't have said he sexually assaulted anyone because that was too strong of a word. All of these things are true except the sexual assault. But we can't have fun if you keep bringing it up. And if you keep bringing it up, people are going to get fired or exited from the show. Like, pick a lane. Do you want to have fun or you don't?
Yeah, I know. And I think we've talked about this, and I think you brought it up, that they clearly brought Lala on because Lala was one of the only ones who's friends with Janet, who's okay to film with her.
Yeah.
And Brittany, like Janet needed more support. But it's just not going well for Janet this season. And then Jason had to go break his knee or whatever and have surgery.
Oh my God. I just think the Danny drinking thing is too dark and people don't want to go there.
I know. I appreciate the fact that they want him to have accountability because I think he sucks. Again, you could see it in his face and the way he acts. I think he thinks he's being funny, and especially he's more drunk. So then he turns it on even more and it's not funny. It doesn't land. But you're right. The storyline is like, it's not hitting.
No. And then poor Luke and Kristen, she's like, I get it. Where she's like, okay, we're on vacation with the baby. And rather than going out, I'm going to go home and hang out with the baby. And I get him being like, I'm freaking going out. And she's like, what are you going to do? Get drunk every night? And he's like, we're in Mexico. Like, I get both sides.
This is a vacation and we're filming and you're not filming and we should stay on this show for a paycheck.
And we brought a babysitter so we could film.
It's getting annoying.
It really is.
Whatever. What do you think about Danny saying he has trauma from the Janet thing? I thought you liked that.
PTSD?
Yeah.
I don't think so. And I've been in therapy having PTSD about this. I mean, I think that was a horrible thing to say. You can't accuse someone of sexual assault in that instance, but I don't think Danny was really dwelling on it unless he was saying, get her off the show. I think they're just fighting to get the other person off the show.
Yeah. And then Jesse tried to expose that Jack said on the podcast with Brittany that he was going to take Danny and Nia down. And then Lala, Brittany, and Janet were all in cahoots to try to continue the plan. I'm like, Jax, Taylor, we're just talking.
Okay. Well, the whole thing is Jax is like, Danny is not bigger, just as douchey as me and is an asshole.
Right. And Bravo's protecting him for some reason.
Right. Okay. But let's not lump Brittany in with Jax. Jax always like has a vendetta or like revenge. Brittany does not. You know, she just wants to get along with everybody. And again, her sitting on that lounge chair with Zach, Benji, and Jasmine and her girlfriend, I can't remember her name.
Michelle? No. What's her name?
Melissa? Sweating. I mean, does she still have like part of her garments on? I was like, this poor woman.
I think, well, in the previews for next week, they go skinny dipping, and I feel like she still has the compression garments on. Hopefully her tubes are out. My God. I
think those were out, but I would not be wearing the compression garments to Mexico.
In the heat, outside.
And you could just see it was like stale air, no wind.
But they have to, like, what is she going to do, right? That's her, especially Jax isn't probably paying her any child support. Like, she knows she's got to.
Speaking of stale air and no wind, Love Island. Have you noticed when it's not windy that the flies are abundant?
I still haven't. No, I haven't. I need to pay closer attention to the flies.
When it's windy, there's no flies. But when there's no wind, the flies are galore.
Whatever.
I guess I'm just too old.
I don't feel bad for them.
I didn't see previews for next week. Did you?
Yes. So they're skinny dipping. Brittany runs in. Michelle goes in. She said, Jesse, don't look. And then they're on like a double-decker bus and Zach gets hit by something.
I do remember seeing that blood scene.
It looked really bad, but I guess he's okay because he's like, we're going to the club. And he's got like a ice pack and a bloody cloth on his head. I don't know what hit him.
Well, we know head wounds bleed a lot.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, it didn't look good, but.
Oh, I did want to know one thing. After all this fighting the night before, the next morning, the girls are going to go shopping, right? Like we said. And Nia shows up all chipper, like plastered smile on her face, like pageant girl. Like, I'm not going to fight with anyone. Just give me a coffee in Kahlua and I'm ready to go on this bus trip with all these women. Oh, and then that's when Janet loses her shit and leaves the bus. Yeah, not fun. Don't do that in Mexico. Do that in the Valley.
Danny was just hanging at the hotel. Why couldn't he keep the baby? Because she had a breastfeed. She doesn't take a bottle. Does she not pump? Like, and they have the babysitter too. So the babysitter had to come shopping with Nia and the baby when Danny's just at the hotel. Keep the baby in the room with the babysitter. I
was thinking too, like, why didn't Schwartz's girlfriend go? Okay. So I was like, well, maybe they didn't have it in the budget. Well, they would have it in the budget if they weren't bringing like 9 other fucking babysitters. And Schwartz seemed to have the most fun. He's like, it's my birthday. Look, you know.
I'm liking him. I'm liking his confessions. I'm like, damn it, Schwartz.
Yeah, we needed his lightness.
Yeah.
On this shit show.
They'll never, ever let Jesse live down those droopy drawers.
Oh my God. The underwear scenes.
So great.
Boy. Okay. So next week, we've got the Love Island special.
Love Island special.
And we're recording on Thursday, right? Okay. All right. Until next week. Cheers, my friend. Cheers. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Charmingly Toxic. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow reality TV junkies. You can connect with me on Instagram at Charmingly Toxic and join the conversation in the Charmingly Toxic Facebook group. This podcast is for entertainment and educational purposes only. While I am a licensed therapist, I'm not diagnosing anyone here. Expect real talk, sarcasm, and a few clinical insights woven in along the way. If you're seeking support for a toxic relationship, please reach out to a licensed therapist or visit my website, dccounseling.org.